When he finally got to Vancouver, Washington, he discovered these 3 seeds and he gave it to a friend who planted them, and they grew into an apple tree, and that was the beginning of the fruit industry in the Northwest.
It's a tale of the traveling apple seeds and the historical importance of the orchard industry in the Okanagan. It's just one of the interesting and notable stories that were told as part of guided walking tours held this summer in Kelowna's Cultural District. They're stories that have been passed down through the generations since the early 1900s that have helped form a rich historical tapestry within the city's north end.
After we've lived in a community for a while, we walk by stuff every day. We may not know that much about it. So yeah, locals and visitors can learn at the same time and kind of indulge their curiosity a bit about, well, how did this get here? Why is this here?
One of the historical buildings that still stands today is the Laurel Packing House. Built in 1917, it's the oldest building of its kind left in the province and was used as a working packing house right up until the 1970s.
They put these cases on a rail car at the back of this building. That rail car would then go down to the lake where it went onto a barge. That barge took that rail car and several others down the lake to Penticton. And in Penticton, that rail car was then put on the Kettle Valley Railroad, which took the apples to Vancouver for export.
Many memories have been shared over the years from those who have worked in the packing house, including a story from an assembly line worker who wrapped and packed the apples that were sent for export.
She put a little note in the side of the box, giving her name and her address, and with a question, please contact me when you finally eat the apples from this box. Well, 6 months later, guess what? She got a letter from a lady in England, and they became pen pals for up to 60 years.
Although now filled with many arts-inspired businesses and cultural centers, the area surrounding the packing house was once the center of the industrial industry within the city.
This used to be a cannery. Here's a picture of this building taken over there, and you'll see the horses and cars and trays and so on unloading onto the cannery here. This is taken from down that street, looking down this way. These are truckloads of tomatoes being taken to the cannery here.
The formal tours wrapped up at the end of August, but visitors and locals alike can still discover the area with self-guided tours. With the help of brochures, you can learn more about the present-day buildings, the history of that site, and the artistic transformation of the area that includes over 20 pieces of public art.
I love the design. Doesn't matter which angle you look at it, it's flowing and balanced. It's called On the Beach, and they're relaxing on the beach, and he uses a different chemical in order to make the hair and the swimsuits. Basically, she's saying this: people rush to do business, to make money, and don't take enough time to come down to a place like this and relax and enjoy the waterfront.
I'm a resident here for some time, and I'm learning amazing history. It's amazing history, and I'm really enjoying it.
I'm from Saskatchewan. It's a great idea for tourists to learn about the culture and the beauty of Kelowna.
It's compact, it's walkable, and it has a real concentration of civic cultural facilities. So it creates a great opportunity for a walking tour.
The self-guided tours cover a 6-block radius in the North End from the Rotary Marsh to the Okanagan Heritage Museum. You can also experience a virtual tour by visiting kelowna.ca/cultural-walk. Reporting for Go on Shaw TV, I'm Brendan Osborne in Kelowna.
That was the ferry dock before the bridge was built, just over there.